We will chant 3 times Om all together. You can close your eyes. Deep breath. Inhale. So we are doing so what the things we are doing is called Havan, Agni Hotra, and there's 2 things I know mostly. So John wanted to do on Tuesday because there is a Saraswati Puja. Saraswati, the mother goddess of the knowledge, and
in music.
Yeah, in music. So Saraswati Puja, we start from the Basant Panchami. So the spring season started, Basant Panchami in India. So you see like the cold is going down and like little the spring started. But here still we have a cold. So he wanted to do the puja for that, but we still have a very special occasion now. So that is called the Navaratri. And we are celebrating the Gupta Navaratri. So Gupta Navaratri means secret. Navaratri means 9 nights of the Divine Mother. You can go by both devotionally and you can go by health based also. It's both whatever people understand. Because intellectual mind work by the health, they think like everything is good by the health. And by devotionally, people want to celebrate with the Divine Mother. So 9 nights of the Divine Mother. So first 2 very popular Navaratri we have in India. So that is called Chaitra Navaratri. That is start mid-March or mid-April. And that is the other Navaratri start in mid-September or mid-October. Sometime mid-October, mid-November. So that is the period. So very interesting thing in the Navaratri. Navaratri means 9 nights for the 9 Divine Mother. So Divine Mother is a one, but she has a 9 form. So we celebrate every single day of the Divine Mother. And mostly everything based on fasting. So whenever we are keeping the fasting, so it's just for the cleansing the body, right? And when Navaratri means sometimes people they don't sleep in the night. So you can say like the night is very dark or something nights is very strong. So if you are continuing doing your meditation and it's good for the human. So this is started. So the Navaratri near the like a September and October. So that Navaratri in India, what the people do, they plant the seeds of the crops. And Chaitra Navaratri, they cut the crops. This is very symbolic. So the crops start, they plant the seed that time, and Chaitra Navaratri, they cut all the crops. But these 2 middle Navaratri, that is called the Magha. So Magha Navaratri we are celebrating. So Magha Nakshatra, the constellation? Yeah, constellation. So the group of the stars, so that is a Magha Nakshatra. So Magha Nakshatra is called the soul came on the throne, the golden throne. So whoever born in the Magha Nakshatra, soul came on the golden throne with the royal chamber. So my son, he born in the Magha Nakshatra.
He was born there.
Yeah, are you also born in the Magha Nakshatra?
Yeah.
What
On
month?
the 6th of February. No?
Yeah, but
2nd February.
On
Second.
but
It
it's
depends
on
of
lunar,
the
lunar
year.
holiday.
so when we go by the astrologically,
lunar calendar.
because we really don't know. Like sometime in the Vedic astrology, anyone the nakshatra is monthly we count.
Right.
So
The full moon.
yeah,
This
so
is
we count by monthly also. So
day after the full moon.
yeah, so every month anyone can born in the Magha Nakshatra. So that is very interesting.
What is it, near the full moon, new moon?
Yeah,
It's
so all the
near which-
nakshatras. So here's a very beautiful story. So we talk about the moon. Moon transits one zodiac sign to another zodiac sign is take 2.25 days. You can say 2.5 days.
Yeah.
So same. Then this is called 27 nakshatra. So 27 nakshatra. So the moon has a 27 wife.
27 wives?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So according to the Hindu mythology, moon married with the 27 like a princess, but he really loved only one
Princess?
yeah, princess, or you can say queen.
Queen, yeah.
Yeah. So that time her name was Rohini. So the other princes, they complained to their dad. They said like he didn't love me. So one time his dad, he just warned him, and next time they again complained, and he gave him curse to moon. So he gave the curse to moon, like you will have the tuberculosis. You know the TB, it's called tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis.
Yeah,
Tuberculosis.
tuberculosis. So moon got tuberculosis. Then after, so all the energy in the world start to went down because of the moon, everything was like rising. Then all the god they gathered and they went to the Brahma, the creator. So the Brahma called, so the moon father-in-law, the son of Brahma. So they called him, they said, you should take your curse. He said, I cannot take my curse, but I can give him blessing. So the 15 days, so waxing and waning, so 15 days when the moon go dark, so he will get, and after 15 days is waxing, so yeah, so Purnima, full moon is coming, so he will get cured. But it's the cycle always never stop. So that's why we have 15 days moon waxing and the moon waning. Yeah. So this is a very interesting story. So whenever the Navratri comes in the Purnima time.
Full moon.
Yeah. So you can say like after the 4 days of the new moon and full moon is starting. So then Navratri start.
Somebody's coming.
Yeah. So this is a very beautiful story about. So we are celebrating that is a Gupta Navratri, secret Navratri. In the secret Navratri, people they don't do so much like a celebration. They just normal. They just if they want to make the altar, they just make a small altar, and they just mostly focus on their meditation. You can see like this weather is like so much cold and everything. Like 24 hours people try to do meditation. So 9 days eating less, and you can see it's too much cold, so you also don't want to eat so much food, right? So it's also for the cleansing. So if you are eating very light food, some people they don't eat food, they just eat some like a one.
Fruit. Can you
Yeah, fruits you can eat, but it's cold, so it's depend on the weather. They just make some little small porridge or what is called oatmeal, and they
You can cook the food.
yeah.
Fruit. I mean, you can
But
cook
very
the fruit.
simple, very light food, and spending the time for 9 days. So now they start the story. So why? So in the there are two difference. In the normal Navratri, we celebrate the 9 divine of the mother. So the Parvati, she married to the Shiva, so she has that 9 form, and the same mother has a 10 form that is called Das Mahavidya. So
So
Das
say it again.
Das Mahavidya. Mahavidya. Das Mahavidya means 10 form of the Divine Mother. So you see that this is called, so that is called Sri Chakra. Sri Yantra you call everyone here, right? So mostly we celebrate for this. So all the Divine Mother, they exist in this yantra.
They're all in that.
Yeah, they all are here in the Shri yantra. And mostly we are doing the Saraswati also here. It's a very interesting thing. And if you see, this is mostly people have the half figure. Sometimes they don't have a complete figure also of the Shri yantra. So when you have the like not complete figure, it's not creating that energy. Once you have the complete figure of Shri yantra, you don't need to keep any statue or anything. It's depend. You can it comes as a 3D form. Like a brass, people buy copper, some people have a golden Shri yantra. See here this big size Shri yantra at her home. I have a 2 small size.
Metals.
Yeah.
Mine is
8 meters. 8 meters. So see here this size Shri yantra her home. I have this 2 size Shri yantra at my home 3D. If you have the Shri yantra at your home, you really don't need anything. In your home, any statues, and nothing you don't need. That is itself the creation. So 2 things is very interesting. When we talk about the Sankhya Yoga, if you study in the Bhagavad Gita, the Krishna is talking about the Sankhya Yoga. People here they pronounce Sankhya, but the Sankhya is called the numbers, and Sankhya means what is exist already, like the 24 elements. What is the base of this nature? So Sankhya start from the Purusha and Prakriti. Prakriti is the nature, the creation, and Purusha is the Adhar, the base. So every time the male energy is just supportive energy, and creation by the female energy. That's why the woman has a womb and she creates the child, and man as a male energy is supporting. The male energy is supporting his wife. Very simple understanding. So all the time, male energy, how much is supporting? So that is called Shiva. And the woman's carrying that creation, so that is called Shakti. So Shiva always supporting the Shakti. Shiva never interfere in the Shakti. Shakti is creating itself, Shakti is destroying itself. So this is the power of even, and then people things like people are very, it's just the awareness of the Shakti. When we talk about the Shakti, we think like it's just female energy. So as a human, we think so the Shakti exists only just as a human, right? Human as a female. But the truth is Shakti exists every single thing, human, reptiles, animal, whatever, even these all the objects, everything is the symbol of Shakti. Even I am able to blink my eyes, I am able to speak because of the Shakti. Right? So Shakti exists. So this is the creation. So as a human is the creation of the Shakti. Man and woman both are the creation of the Shakti. We think whenever we talk about, like people go to study in Tantra, they talk about Tantra, in English they call Tantra. I don't know what the nonsense they do. Then they teach you like, oh, I'll teach you very good Tantra practice, and the human, like man and woman are sitting. You are just doing normal Sambhoga, that is called sex in English, right? This is not the Tantra. The meaning of the real Tantra meaning, the prayer of Divine Mother, Shakti, that's all. Shakti means every single thing where the Shakti exists. So in India, like many times.
So it's everything.
Yes,
It's
everything.
a life force in everything.
Everything. Even the plastic. This is a plastic. It has a Shakti, but the level is down. Level is down, but still there is a Shakti in the plastic.
Not as much as in the rock, though.
Yeah. No, rock has a, yeah. So rock, we have the crystal, these like a Shivalingam. These are the symbol of Shakti. So what happened when they were talking about, so that is called Saundarya Lahari. Saundarya Lahari. So they are doing the sadhana of the Lalita Tripur Sundari. So you see in the In the middle, this is a point, the red point, just one. They study the tantra. I know very good tantra, and I'm going to teach you very special practice. Come in my home, like in the center, they are charging a lot of money. They are just doing nonsense. In the tantra, only three things: yantra, mantra. So what is the yantra? Yantra is your body first. Your body. That is the yantra. And mantra is your sound. That is a tantra. You are continuing. So, first thing, people think like, oh, I am a spiritual. Wow, what a nonsense. People say, I am the spiritual. So when we say I am a spiritual, so we start to think that other people are not spiritual.
Everybody is the same spiritual.
No, I'm just telling you, it's just the mind. We put ourselves as special. But when I'm saying, we have to understand the symbol of Shakti. Shakti exists even the very tiny form and the huge form in the everywhere, right? So you have to respect everything. Maybe you can hurt or you can be satisfied, you can appreciate by the same Shakti. The same is what is called Scorpio is the passing near of you, it can bite you, you can hurt by Shakti. Same, the peacock is dancing in front of you and you are enjoying the Shakti, right? Same fruit you are eating, you are enjoying the Shakti. Same fruit you are eating and person is dying, so you are not enjoying the Shakti. So the both sense we have to accept. And very simple to understand. Otherwise, what happened? That if you open any books, they talk about the tantra, and then all the tantra, they are talking all the nonsense. This is a part of life. Everywhere is the sambhoga is happening. It's just not only between the human. It's happening everywhere. You see all the seeds, they fall in the what is called fall time, right? And after that, these seeds go under the earth, and again the sambhoga is happening in the trees growing, right? The plants is growing. But there is a human, like a low conscious level, we just see only human to human. Once we start to see more deep, and it just comes when you are closing your eyes and sitting, giving yourself time in the silence. And silence is teaching everything. All the Siddhas says if you give 12 years sitting in the silence, you start to experience. Your life will start to change. You start to feel everything. But you think like, oh, I am a yoga teacher. I went to the spiritual master. You did on 200-hour course with the any guru or teacher, and I am a teacher. You didn't give the time to yourself, and you are speaking all the nonsense what is coming by the books, or you listen from someone. Then after you are breaking the other people back. Because everyone enjoy, right? Like when you go in the yoga, what it's called, courses, retreat, because it's bring the happiness, it's bring the silence, it's bring the peace in your life. You think, so this is the best part of my life. But what as a human mind thinks like, oh, I want to also share this knowledge to other people. First you give. All the saint, all the spiritual master, they went to the jungle or they were doing their sadhana at their home and they were continuing living. That's why in India, this kinds of the altar, whenever people ask to me, oh, what kind of certificate do you have about yoga you teach? I said, I just got the certificate because you want. But the truth is, this thing is happening since my birth. I saw my parents, my grandparents, they wake up in the early morning and they were doing prayer. That is the yoga. What extra you need to know? If you are doing like some asana, that is the part of physical practice. But the yoga is happening in every single family. And especially the small town, village, people do this practice. Because they think like the first is God, then after me. First God, my family, then me. And if something is happening with you, and you just learn some simple exercise, very easy. But the prayer you are learning from your family. Family is teaching. When your child see you, whatever they learn in the society, they go anywhere. But if your child see you, oh, my parents were sitting in the meditation, they were doing something. When they want to turn 25 or 30, you don't need to teach them anything, because all the nonsense they're going to experience, they're going to come back and they're going to also sit down in the silence. That's why the Buddha says, if I give realization to someone, there was only one person, look in the mirror. I don't give any realization to anyone except one person. You are sitting in the silence, all the reptiles, all the lion and everything, they are also going to sit down in the silence. They are not going to touch anyone. When we do that you call halchal, like when you move, immediately attack start. So it's very interesting. This is the symbol. So this is a time Gupta Navratri. Now if I explain you all, so it will start. So this is called Prithvi Tattva, these three triangles, and this is the 16 petals. So this is represent the 16 petals represented by the moon, Om Chandraya Namah, and it's represented by the 16 Nitya. So if you know about the Kartikeya, the son of Shiva, when he born, so there are 16 Nityas. So we have a Nitya Lok, like some other dimension. So they take care of the Shiva son, first son. So this is 16 Nitya we represent. And then this is the 8 petals you see inside the blue one. That is called like the Ashtaswarupa. Ashtaswarup means the 8 form of the Lord Shiva. And then after, if you go, this is the 14 triangle. So 14 triangles represented by the 14 dimension. Mostly when we study in yoga, so we talk about the 7 chakra, right? So start from the Muladhara chakra and going up. So 7th chakra last near the Sahasrara chakra. But the 16 dimension also down. So this calls Tal, Talatal, Sutal, Tal, Talatal. I don't want to tell you. So yeah, here. So it's starting. So this is like when we talk about, so the first Muladhara chakra is starting from the Prithvi Tattva, and then it's the Swadhisthana is called Siddhaloka, like where you are reaching to the Siddhas where they are living. And then after Dhurva Yoga means like all the stars and nakshatra. Then Maha Yoga means like power, like where people can experience the whole divine. And then Jana means like the all peoples. And then Satyaloka we in the Sahasrara Loka. And then after the 7 down dimension, lower dimension. So this is called Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, and then Rasatal, Patal. So one time I was watching one movie, so they were talking about the Talatal. So how we are sitting here in the Talatal, so same the things go like that. It's totally turned. So we are sitting, but what we are experiencing, we are sitting, but totally like a opposite in the Talata, the lower dimension, in the earth. So we are sitting, but so the sky is up, but the sky go down and we are up. They were like, this is the imagination or maybe the truth, I don't know. And then after, this is 14 dimension. Then after you see, this is the pink triangle. So these pink triangles represented by the 10 Mahavatar. So 10 Mahavidya is just here they are talking about, and 10 Mahavataraya, Narayanaya Namo Nama. So Narayan means the Vishnu avatar, 10 Mahavatar, 10 incarnation of Lord Vishnu also they are talking about. And 10 Mahavidya in the 14. Then after again this 10 10 triangle again inside. So these 10 triangles represented by the 10 sun, the Surya they are talking about. Then after again the 8 triangle they are representing the 8 form of the Shiva. and then the triangle. So Trigunatmak, Gunatmakaya Nama. Trigun means the quality. Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. So triangle in here. And people think like, oh, I want to be Sattvic, right? Everybody wants to be Sattvic.
So explain tattva.
Yeah. So in Sattvic, we got
Sattvic.
yeah, Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic.
So Sattvic is
Pure.
pure.
Yeah. Rajasic is
Is agitated.
mixed.
Yeah. Lots of energy, like
Yeah.
with coffee.
And
And tamas
Tamasic.
is really slow.
Yeah, people say lower dimension, right? It's Tamas. Yeah. Yeah, people
And
think
also-
like.
Also, food can be sattvic, rajasic, or tamasic,
Everything
right?
can be
Because
all
food
things.
can be pure, or it could be very like
So our
like chilies, or a lot of
personalities too.
salt, or a lot of
Can
you know,
go
it could be very
Yeah, she's on.
agitated. And then food that you keep in your refrigerator for 5 days, then that's tamasic. It has no life in it at all. It has no, right?
So can
I was
apply
explaining
to-
because they don't understand.
Yeah.
Sattvic.
So what she explained, this is the Ayurvedic style. So we are talking about by the food. So she is talking about the sattva food, just where the food is you are just boiling and eating in the 4 hour, between the 4 hours. So that is sattvic food. Rajasic food, you are using so much oil, spices, and everything. That is your Rajasic food. And the Tamasic food, so whatever the food you are eating old. So any food old more than 8 hours according to the Ayurveda, they are talking about. The food go more than 8 hours old, that is become Tamasic. And people are keeping the food in the fridge and eating 36 hours, 72 hours, or 30 days. So that is a Tamasic food.
Doesn't have the prana anymore, like it has.
Yeah.
The life energy.
Yeah.
The prana.
Yeah, so this is like, so that's why people say, I want to be Sattvic, I want to be Sattvic.
So can that apply to our personalities too?
Oh, totally.
Yeah, now, so this is the one level knowledge about the gunas, the qualities. Okay.
No, nothing. I'm going to shut my mouth.
You can speak. Speak what you want to speak.
No, nothing. Go.
So, so sattva quality represented by the air element.
Yeah.
Yes. Rajasic represented by the fire,
Mm-hmm.
and tamas represented by the water. So what happened? This is true, like everyone want to be sattvic. But what happened when we think about too much sattvic? Like when you say everything should be in the balance. We cannot say that tamas is bad. When we say tamas is bad, means tamas is not bad. Because of the tamas, we exist. This is the body, the creation of the tamas. Otherwise, there is no tamas, so air, so where is the body?
Right.
So this is the tamas. Tamas represented by the water, I said. So wherever the water, in the balance, what is happening? The growth. Plants are growing. Even the baby, infant in the mother womb because of the water. Tamas. So the tamas is really powerful thing. All the billionaires in the world represented by the tamas. If someone can be the very strong king because of the tamas, otherwise the air, then person is going to in the jungle and leaving all the kingdom because of the tamas.
Maybe they're missing air.
Yeah.
Some of them, right?
So it's not they are missing. Actually, everyone has a purpose of the life. You want to, when we born, so that is lifestyle we want to study, we want to do our whatever we have our desire. And after young age, like adults, like 25, people want to get married and they want to have children and everything. And then that is called like so the 4 ashram, like the 4 category, like where people are living. And after 50, people went to the jungle and they start to do their meditation, and they realize the God and they come back as a sannyasi. So this is the 4 life stage we talk about. So tamas is the creation, but tamas also need fire and air. Without the same sattva, only the sattva is not, it cannot work. Only the sattva is just air element. You cannot create anything in the air. Can you create the house in the air? No. Answer is no. You cannot create anything in the air. But by the support of the tamas, by the support of the rajas, by the fire, we can create something. So now we have these house and everything. So all are supported. But single is nothing. So we all are supported. But in a normal lifestyle as a human, if we continue eating only sattvic food, what happens? The thoughts start to go totally as like a air. You cannot sit down on the one place. You're gonna jump like that here, 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 here. Mind is not stable. Once you start to eat little like a fiery food, means like a rajasic food, so then your air is transforming in the fire. So you are able to do work. And the same when the fire is transforming as a tamas, so its creation start to become huge. The same creation. There a creation started, but the creation go huge. So tamas represented by the huge. So you see the ocean, all the water element and everything. So everything we need in the balance. So this is very interesting. Yeah. If you have any questions, you can ask. So you see, so we are doing the Saraswati Puja, so we will do the Hava. And this is, we made the kalas. So the pot, we put the water, and there's a rice, and we put the coconut on the top. So that is the symbolic, is the Brahman, like a universe symbol. So everything we do prayer as a symbolic. Same the symbols like when we experience like the 5 elements in the body. So because of any one element we don't have, then we cannot live, right? So everything in the balance. So same we put the symbol outside. Even the same all the statue puja and everything. So in the Vedic tradition, the Vedic period time, they were not doing any statue puja. The statue puja come in Buddhism and Jainism because they started to put their guru statue. So they bring. Otherwise, that is the Vedic tradition. We use only the fire, and the fire we use just because only in all the 4 elements, 5 elements, fire we have to create every time. Every single time you create the fire, even you have the stove, you have to create the fire. So that's why the fire is like light. So light represented by the sun, moon, stars, and everything. So that like same if you go to the spiritual master is saying you have to burn your light inside in your heart. So same light. So sometimes you are imaging that light, sometimes that light starts to burn. So every time we are creating the light. So that's why we do the fire ceremony. And very interesting thing, so in the ancient time, all the creation happened by the fire. For example, sometimes there's no rain. The rain was not happening. So if there's no rain, there's no creation. The crops are not growing, plants are not growing, everywhere like just dry. People start to die. So our spiritual master was saying they started to do the Havan. And they were continue doing the Havan. And then what happened? Rain start, and rain come and everything start to grow. All the biggest event happened in that part because of that. The biggest event. Anything in the family, anything in the city, anything in the house, city, state, country, whole world, anything is going, energy is going down, we do fire ceremony. And it's just not only we are burning the fire, we are chanting the mantra. Even you know the meaning about the mantra, you don't know about the meaning of the mantra. But the sound you are creating, that sound is going in the universe. Like how they talk about the affirmation, they say, okay, if you say I am happy, so universe is saying I am happy. The same like when we are creating something and sending these mantra through the fire, so we feed fire. So we burn fire, and we have a thing, so there's rice and everything, and we feed by the grains to the fire, and that smoke is reaching to the all the elements. And same fire when this go down and its ash become the Prithvi Tattva. Wood is the air element representing, and we burn the air, so it's fire growing, and the smoke is going in the sky, so the ether is created. So everything is connected. So most is very scientific and very very energetic and very connected. We don't need to explain everything. Even you don't know, you can still do your practice. That's why it's very important every like a full moon, new moon, and different as go Ekadasi. They all everywhere they celebrate the fire. How much we are celebrating? Because the energy is just the energy, like it's just it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. So every time fire, when we create the fire, again we awake the energy. We invite the people. You can do yourself. If you are inviting the people, means you are creating the happiness. You are feeding the people. You are releasing your karma. According to the astrology, according to the all the senses, if like you don't have money, you start to feed the people. The abundance start to come to you. There's a story. There's a one man. So according to his karma, this is like when he born. So the priest came and he said, "Oh, he had only one packet of grain in his life. One packet of grain, just like 50 years or something. It's like whenever he turned in his young age, he has only that packet. And once that packet finished, then he will never have anything, any food. So when the man turned, he was intelligent. What he did, first time he went to work and he made all grain he used. So he was making like one or two chapati for himself, and he was working with the other worker. So he start to bring rest of the chapati and he start to share with other people. So this happened like 4 or 5 days, and people start to think, oh, I think he's bringing in everyone roti and he's sharing. Wow. So they start to but last day he didn't know what is going to happen, but the other people changed. And they started to bring to him. So what they did, so they bring some chapati also with them, and they bring some grain also for him. So he said, if you are bringing roti, so can you bring some more roti so we can share with other people? So what happened? He had one packet grain, but 20 people bring little, we just go 100 every day. And slowly, what happened? He started to feed to the whole city. And after he started to share with the whole estate. Whole estate know about. So karma, astrology is saying destiny, and then we born with karma. We can by the karma we can bring the change also. Otherwise, the mostly astrology is about like that. And same in the Gayatri mantra. So we will do the Havan with the Gayatri mantra. So there was the story also near the Akbar and Birbal time in India. So there was a king, his name was Akbar. So one time he saw like the one priest, young boy, he was walking on the street, and Akbar, he changed his getup and he wanted to see what my kingdom people are doing. So he saw, and he was with his one minister. So he was very intelligent. His name was Birbal. So he said, he just made a joke. He said, look, you're a priest. Because Akbar grew in like a Muslim family. He said, look, you're a priest. They are beggars. They are asking the money. Right? So Birbal didn't say anything. They went to the palace, and Birbal came back next day. So he asked to the boy, a young man, he said, like, what do you do? She said, what you did? She said, I study in a Gurukul, I study all the Vedas and everything. But I don't have work, so I have to ask for my surviving. I have to ask the food and yeah. So he said, if I give you every day like a 2 gold coin, I'll give you 2 gold coin. Can you chant the Gayatri mantra? He said, yes, I can chant the Gayatri mantra daily. So he said, okay, you just do daily Gayatri mantra. Morning, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, until evening, sunset. He says, yes, I can chant. It's not the big deal for me. So he started to chant, and every day the, the soldier come and they gave him 2 coins. He started to chant. Morning, like that's called Brahma Veda, Brahma Muhurta, like 4 o'clock. And he started to chant the Gayatri mantra and chanting non-stop until the 5 o'clock sunset time. And when the person is chanting, so what happened after 4 or 5 days, he forget his hunger. He's not feeling hungry. So when they are bringing the coins, so 4 or 5 days he was taking in his hand, then after they are leaving the coin on the ground. 4 or 5 days. And what is happening? After 20 days, the soldier are leaving the coin, the other people are passing in the temple, they are leaving the coin. So what is happening? The coin start to become the mountain. He is not touching, he is just sitting and continue chanting the mantra. He was chanting before 5 to 6, now he is chanting 24 hours. Many people are coming, so all the Indian temple, very interesting thing. In the South India, when the spiritual master pass, so they put the master body in the earth and they keep the statue. In North India, same style, they put the statue in the temple, but the master pass, they put the master body like somewhere beside the temple, around the temple. And all the temple, they are, it's called Siddha, means like they have a power because of that soul. Otherwise, they are just stone and just elements. So, what is happening after 2-3 months? Whole state know about him. There is a big line, crowd. They start to celebrate the fair and festival around that area. And they said the yogi came from the Himalaya and sitting in the temple, not talking with anyone, just chanting, continuing Gayatri Mantra. And that news reached to the Akbar, the king. And they said there is one yogi sitting in the temple and chanting Gayatri Mantra. And he has a very powerful aura. And everyone is going to him if whatever they have in their heart as a desire, and when they see the yogi and all the desires fulfilled. So he called the minister Birbal. He said, I think I want to see that yogi. So now the Akbar and Birbal, they are going in the temple. And Akbar is bringing so much like a gems, gold and coin and so much food and food. And he offered to the yogi. Yogi is not seeing anyone. And then after when they are leaving the temple, and Akbar says, wow, you have a very great yogi in your country, in your like Hinduism. So Birbal said, I think you know about that person. She said, no, I never see this yogi in my life. First time I'm seeing that. She said, he's the same person. You were talking about he's a beggar and young man. So this is a power of your practice. It's the same Gayatri Mantra. It's Om Bhur Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So we will do this Havam today. Okay, so you can come down, we can start.
He wants you to sit in the front. He wants you to sit in the front.
Oh, it's almost